But first, to the trial of the 4 men accused in that alleged plot to kidnap and kill Governor Whitmer. Well, it could come to an end as soon as tomorrow. Thank you for being with us this afternoon. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Brian Abel. After 3 weeks of testimony, the jury takes over tomorrow. It will be up to them to decide whether the 4 men charged are guilty or innocent.
Daniel Harris of Lake Orion is the only one who took the stand in his own defense. The other 3 suspects declined the chance to testify.
All of this unfolding in a federal courtroom in Grand Rapids. It's a case we have been following from the very beginning.
And 7 Action News reporter Jim Kurtzner is the only Detroit reporter covering this case in Grand Rapids. Joining us live now, Jim. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Harris was on the stand for some 4 hours. I watched him in the courtroom start out very confidently, smiling, making eye contact with the jurors. That was during questions from his attorney. Then the story changed under cross-examination, admitting to several things, including talking about wanting to shoot the governor while posing as a pizza delivery man. 24-year-old Daniel Harris said he was a Marine for 4 years, discharged in 2019, moved back with his parents in Lake Orion. He got involved in the Wolverine Watchman militia group the next year to keep his military skills up. He described trainings, campfires, getting drunk. Close to 24 times he was asked by his attorney, "Did you agree to kidnap the governor?" "Absolutely not," was the repeated answer.
If this goes down, okay, if this whole thing, starts to happen.
Harris described co-defendant Brandon Caserta of Canton as very passionate, and Barry Croft, another co-defendant, as a stoner, pirate, whacked out. He testified he detonated 2 explosives with Croft, gunpowder in a balloon with BBs. They lit the fuse and ran. Harris also testified he was concerned about safety during training, enough to make my heart stop, and that he discouraged the plot as an easy way to get yourself killed. Under intense cross-examination, Harris changed, got into heated exchanges. When asked when an informant who was an Army sergeant quit the Watchman over memes and messages, Harris called him the B word. Scared by words. He went to Iraq, came out hurt. But words scare you? You're a B. How do you think your client did?
I have no comment.
Judge Robert Yonker got involved during a tense exchange over whether Harris was tasked with finding a bomb maker, hedged his answer. And then there was an objection. The judge finally asking, were you or were you not trying to find a bomb maker? Yes. Glebe Franks of Waterford, Ty Garbin of Heartland took plea deals, testified in the trial for the prosecution that they knowingly participated in the plot. Harris called each one a liar. Defense attorneys after court looking to tomorrow with an entrapment defense in play.
I'm looking forward to the instructions tomorrow. The judge just decided he's going to instruct on entrapment.
I think getting the entrapment instructions is a huge step in the right direction for us.
Stakes are very high. All 4 men face up to life in prison here if convicted. Brian and Glenda, it goes to the jury here tomorrow, and we will be here to continue our coverage. Live in Grand Rapids, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
So many developments during this trial. Jim, thank you.